Fantastic that this is working. So welcome Wednesday night and my live. Tonight I really want to share something extremely fun. My girlfriend and I, Linda, who lives in Australia, but we don't hold that against her, that she is Australian. We run a monthly designer class called the Inky Chicks, and we do some fantastic projects, and I really just wanted to share with you the stamp set that we used this month and some projects with it, and I'm going to make something else with you tonight. So let me flick over to the desk and I will show you what I am talking about. So let me just see. I am talking about this stamp set here. This is called, now let me just make sure, I'm just going to see if I can get, I can't see if anyone comments at this point. So if I don't get the comments, if I can't see the comments, then I will reply to you. It's saying that there's no one watching at the moment, so I'm hoping that is not the case. But I am wanting to share with you this gorgeous stamp set. It's something that Linda suggested, and I was not too keen, thinking, oh my goodness, what can I make with this? But I have absolutely loved using it and really had so much fun. So I'm going to make something with tonight. One of the things that I discovered was a fabulous stamp set in here. This is a stamp set, a stamp duo in here. These two work together to form this gorgeous retro looking pattern on your work. And let me just see, I cannot see, I'm sorry, I cannot see if anyone is making any comments. The app that I downloaded for that doesn't seem to be working, so I do apologize if I cannot see you. Let me just see if I can get it on here. I hate it when I have to muck around when I'm doing this, but I will just want to be able to see if anyone has any questions. Let me see. Okay. Hi Linda, I can see I've got this on and I am now going to watch it on my phone so that I can see the comments. There we go. There we are. It doesn't say that any people are watching, but that is not true. So that's fantastic. Welcome. So let's get started. Sorry about that mucking around. It's always a bit of the way when you start using something new. So the Measure of Love is on page 32, and it would be something that you might just sort of bypass, which I definitely probably would have bypassed, but it is all good timing just for you. Oh, that's great, Helen. Welcome. I'm just saying I'm trialing a new system tonight. I should be streaming on both YouTube and my Facebook, but I can't see comments, so that is a bit of a pain. Anyway, so let's get started. I have started with a ordinary card base, 29.6 by 10.5, except I have scored this at 10.5, and we're going landscape. And I have already pre-embossed this little mat here. Now these are two absolutely gorgeous folders in the new annual catalogue. They can be used in the mini, or they can be used in the standard cut and emboss machines. This one has thanks in all the different languages, and this one is hello. So absolutely super cute, I think, and it just really adds something a little bit different to your project. So I've done this one and embossed it in hello. So I don't know if you can see that very easily there, but it has all the hello in all the different languages. So that is going to go on top here, but first I want to show you, I just looked at this by accident, and these are often things that happen by accident, aren't they? these two stamps, I looked at these and thought, oh my goodness, wonder what these are for. I couldn't make out what they would be, and so I was just playing with them, and they actually make a perfect circle, and you can do it with all sorts of different colors. And I just thought it was actually what I would call very, very retro looking. So I'm going to just do a couple down here and show you how easy it is to use them. So you just ink up. I'm using the new Fresh Freesia for this one. So we're just inking up, and I'm going to do a couple of these in the Fresh Freesia around the corner here. Just swing that round a little bit. There we go. And the next colour I'm going to use is the Pale Papaya. And so you line this up. So this looks quite random, but it's got 3 dots to line up inside these flowers here. So if you make sure that the 3 dots, I don't know, it's a bit hard to see, but the 3 dots are lined up in this like sun looking flower, and the other 2 are lined up in those 2, you can't go wrong. There we go. As easy as that, and it is just super beautiful. I'll show you the inside of the card. I've got these ones going off the edge, but it does make a beautiful, perfect circle. I have stamped it on the inside of the card. So it is so cute. And I will just quickly do these other ones. It is cute, isn't it, Gina? I really, really was actually quite excited when I figured this out, because if you look at the picture just actually in the catalogue of the card that they've made with this is not designer series paper. Actually, this is using this stamp that I'm just showing you at the moment. That is using that stamp. So absolutely cute. Yeah, very clever. It was amazing. Anyway, but so I thought, oh, how fantastic. I will use this on my live tonight to show you. Make sure I get it round the right way. So that must go, no, that's a bit more difficult when you don't have the whole thing in front of you. I don't think that can be right. Oh, I know what's happened there. There we go. Perfect. So that is going to be my mat on the card. So let's glue that on. Just grab my glue. And glue that on. So if anyone is watching from YouTube, I do apologize that I cannot see your comments at this point. I'm not quite sure how to rectify that, but I'm sure I can find out, and we will be ready to go with that next time. Okay, so then I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals, and it is so exciting when you find something a little bit different on the stamp sets, and that's why I love, you know, as I say, Linda and I are doing this Inky Chicks each month, and we do try and select stamp sets that might be stamp sets that you would bypass on when you're looking through the catalogue. And just like this one, there's actually some fantastic stamps in it and some great cards that you can create. And yes, when Linda said to me about cooking, what about a cooking one? I went, but I really, I must admit, it's something so different from what I would usually make that I have really enjoyed it. So let's make sure we get the hello up the right way. Okay, so the next part of it is going to be using some of this paper. So I haven't got the Pansy set, but I did get the Designer Series paper because it is super cute. It has the lovely flowers, but what I also like about it is the reverse side of these papers have the beautiful ginghams and things like that that you can use perfectly for things like cooking, but anything that's sort of retro or anything along those lines. You did bypass the set and you're going to add it to your list. Fantastic, Gina. That's really good. I know. I'm just absolutely, yeah, I just was so excited actually when I started to use it. So I have to thank Linda for that, I must admit. Okay, so I decided to use some of these, and when I'm popping things like that need to be grounded on the like the scales or the muffins, I don't like to have them floating. So I've cut out 3 strips, and how I got my sort of colours for this and the retro sort of feel is the reverse of this gingham paper is actually quite, I think, quite retro. The colours and stuff that have been used and the pattern. So that sort of gave me the idea of how I wanted to create the card. And so these are going to be like my shelves. And I'm going to pop these on. So we'll just quickly glue them on. This freesia is just such a beautiful, soft purple, isn't it? And then put that one at the top there. There we go. So what I did next is I have stamped the scales and stamped it twice. Once on the pink. Well, it's not pink, is it? It's polished pink. It's also a new colour. The polished pink, and I should have my foam mat, but I don't have my foam mat, so hopefully it comes out good. And then I've also stamped it on the white. So this is paper piecing. So instead of colouring in your card and colouring in your stamped image, you can stamp on your cardstock to use it instead. And some people much prefer, now I won't cut, I have already cut this out, so I've cut this out and I have left off taken the top off because I want that to be white, and I also am going to do the dial, so that's going to go there. So also I wanted to stamp this gorgeous set, that is this gorgeous stamp, and I'm going to do that in just a shade darker, the Calypso Coral. And this is hearts, you'll see in a moment when I stamp it. A tray full of gorgeous hearts. And that is going to go in the tray. So just going to put that on the line. There's so many hidden gems in this set. Another really cute stamp is this one, which, well, the hearts are cute too, but this little stamp here, well, you could use it anywhere, but I have wanted to use it here on the tray, and it's a flower with 2 little leaves. Look at that, isn't that just cute? Clever idea, thank you, Gina. Yeah. Now we don't want the base, so out of this I would cut this top bit, which I'm cutting, and the circle. Now I have pre-cut the circle, you'll be pleased to know, because watching someone cut out too much fussy cutting is a little bit boring. So I will quickly do this and show you. There's, so like I say, little hidden gems in this stamp set, and It was the most perfect one for our Inky Chicks design because there is just so much you can do with it. I think a teenage girl would absolutely love this set. Okay, so that's going to go up here. I'm just going to glue all that in it, pop all that on in a minute. Now I have pre-cut the circle out already. I cut that out on the white, and I've done the retro and the dial and put the little hand for the scales on there, which is all the different stamps. I see you've got a stamp with the wee stalks for the apples. Yes, they have actually. I have left it as hearts, but if you stamp these in red, they could be apples. Exactly. They're probably supposed to be apples and those are the stalks, but I've used them as hearts. So it just means there's great versatility in that. You can use it either or, and I've just kept it as hearts today. A bowl full of hearts or a bowl full of apples. Okay, so I'm just going to glue the back of that, pop that on. So that's giving me my cute little retro dial for my scales. So let's pop these on. There we go. And it just means these strips that I've got are grounded. Oops, upside down scales. That's no good, is it? It won't be very grounded then. Okay. And then the same with this. And we'll pop that up as well. So you could have done this in another colour. I probably could have done this in peach even. The top, the tray, but I just left it in white. Right, and then I've pre-done a bowl. So you've got the outline of the bowl in here as well. So the outline, and you have got the two-step stamping. You can even stamp the hearts in another colour. I've left them white, and you can use the hearts as I have done on the inside of the card, so separate. And this bowl is going to pop up here. And one last thing, in the set, oops, in the set you've got this gorgeous stack of muffins with the two-step stamping to colour them in. So I have stamped that and then just cut one out, and I'm going to pop that on as well. A little muffin. And then on this you've got some cute little sayings. You've got "You more than measure up," "Our friendship tips the scale," "Love you more," and "Sweet friend." I think they're really, as I say, a teenage girl would love getting a card like this, or a 12-year-old girl, something like that. Now I was going to do, or even an adult actually, but it would certainly appeal to them. Whoops, I'll just close these because I'm known to ruin a project by actually putting my finished project on top of an ink pad. Now I was just going to put a little bit of this underneath here. So let's just chop that down a bit. And then I have I'll just lift this. I meant to put this on before, but I forgot. That's all right. There's always ways, isn't there? You have a few friends that would love this set. Yeah, it is so cute. It was just so lovely to actually play with something quite different. Now I need my little pick-me tool because I haven't got nails. Well, I've got nails, but I haven't. They're ornaments, my nails. Okay, come on. I'm going to get off here. There we go. I'm going to tuck that under there. And then, so this is the woven ribbon in the in colour, Pale Papaya as well. Really like this ribbon, it's lovely. Okay, now I have pre-done the sentiment as well. You'll be pleased to know. So I have just You More Than Measure Up, and I thought I would just pop that on there. I've just checked that is the right place that I want it. Maybe I want it across there. Let's have a look. No, not there. I think there's the best place. Yep. Okay. Let's just trim that down a bit. So I only want to have, because it's poking up over the top there, I only need a little bit of this at one end and the rest will be glued. Just check that is the right place. I could put it there. Where do you think? There, it just has a bit of a delay though, so I don't know. There, across the bowl. No, not across the bowl, not across there either. I think there might be the best place. Yeah. Okay, let's pop this on. And of course we have to have a little bit of bling. So I've just got there's glue on there, and then I have got the dimensional on the end there. That's curling up a bit, but that should stay down eventually. Put that on there while we pick some bling. So I've got the new In Colour jewels, and I think I will pick the pink ones. I've already gone through a couple of packets of these. Oops. So with our Inky Chicks, we do that on a monthly basis. We create 4 designs, and we have we send you a stamp set and full kits to create your cards, videos on how to create them, step-by-step instructions, and it really is such a fantastic way to have everything delivered to you to be able to create your own cards. You can obviously follow our designs or do whatever you want. Yeah, we absolutely love doing it, Linda and I, and would love it if you live in New Zealand. If you want to join us, please do message us, or if you live in Australia. This is one of the cards that we have created for the Inky Chicks this month, and this is using that stamp set as well, creating this real fun, funky little card using the cupcakes as they come in the stamp. So we'd love to have you message us and ask about joining our design classes. But otherwise, this stamp set really, really is fun, and it was really enjoyable to be able to create something quite different and to discover some hidden gems in the catalogue, and yeah, just have a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are inspired to get this set, and love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again next week. Take care. Bye.